Shreem Brzee. 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 Shreem Brzee.
Welcome, everyone. This is the forecast, the Shreem Brzee forecast for January, which is 2024. So I'm very excited to be here. I'm Lalitha Varahi, and I am a Vedic astrologer, also a Pillai Center teacher. And I don't want to sound trite, but we're all thinking about time right now. And Dr. Pillai has not been stopping his talk about time for the last 2 months. So time is crucial. What's happening now in the galaxy, on our planet is crucial. And our time has changed, as Dr. Pillai said. Also, we are using more of our personal time with families and shopping, and because we are in the holiday season, and we are changing year. So we're going to the next year. So time and how we're using it right now will be the topic of this forecast. And also, just to give you some very special times you can use to grow your wealth, to increase your money flow, and also to reach your highest potential with Shreem Brzee, Goddess Lakshmi, and the Powertimes. So I'll give you an example of how time is really of essence right now. I had mystery school at 10, so early in the morning, and I wouldn't miss that. To me, that's sacred. So mystery school. Also, my children are traveling. They're traveling around the holidays, so they wanted to have an early Christmas, and it's today. And also, I'm very happy to be here to do this call with you. So I wouldn't miss anything. I had to make it work, right? So what are we doing now? Because our money is so connected with time, we need to be very, very alert, more than ever, with the Powertimes, the Hora Watch, and what's happening with the planets. And also trust that when we are in a state of love with the divine, everything is fixed. I'm a little hoarse, so you can probably hear I'm a little under the weather. So hopefully you can hear me clearly. And so let's talk a little bit about Powertimes. And let's start this call with the Powertimes, and it's a little shorter than usual. Also, Gina Lakshmi is doing a workshop after this. So you will have a full immersion into Shreem Brzee if you're following all the calls, etc. And I'm sure you are. So let's dive in and start with the forecast, please. So you know by now that the waning moon is a time for introspection. It's to go inwardly and find out what's going on with you and your finances, your mindset, and your time, how you're using time, right? So that is the time to discover, to uncover all the holes, the pitfalls, the gaps where we need to pay a little more attention so we can make this quantum leap that Dr. Pillai wants us to make. So we can bypass and we can transcend the small logical mind, and which is also material, but sometimes we want to manifest with a very logical, linear thinking, which is not the case here. Okay, so let's skip this. So if you have maybe some way to take notes, maybe you can write it from January 1st until January 10th. It's the waning phase, and which is the time for you to meditate on what you want to create, what needs to go, what needs to be cleared, how to unclutter everything, the mind, the space, and sometimes, like, choose the time, the kind of people you want to spend time with. So make sure you're not draining your energy by doing the impossible. Like, you want to spend a lot of time with people who are not the best for you. So try to cut that down a little. Okay, next, please. So these are power times. We don't even know how powerful they are. We know theoretically, we've been told this is the time of Vishnu. And Vishnu sustains the earth plane. In fact, some of avatars of Vishnu literally hold the earth plane, like Varaha. He was the wild boar avatar who came when the earth was sinking and was in the ocean. I don't know if that's figuratively or literally. So this avatar of Vishnu lifted the earth plane from the bottom of the ocean. Perhaps that was the potentiality for the earth plane and all its life forms, but he lifted it up and he saved the earth. So Narayana Vishnu can give you all the wealth you want. You cannot even conceive the kind of wealth. So all you have to do is chant the mantra. Immediately, as soon as you insert these sound waves into your regular brain waves, everything shifts. And what seemed impossible now becomes possible. And you will have a much better time understanding money and how to make it, or at least how, to not lose it. Because some people inherit a lot of money, but then it's gone. And other people take it, they're not paying attention. So the connection with wealth and sustenance and vitality also is connected with Vishnu, who by now you probably know is the husband of Goddess Lakshmi. He can give you everything. That's enough. All you have to do is say Vishnu or Om Namo Narayanaya. And if you can do 1,008 times, I know that time we're trying to do everything in a femtosecond or even the attosecond, which is 1/100000th of a billionth of a second. So it seems that way that it's a contradiction how much time we put into the mantras, but I don't believe it is, because ideally we should say one time Om Namo Narayanaya, and that's what happened in Satya Yuga. Even in Treta Yuga and during the Ramayana, during the exile of Rama, all he said was he took his bow and arrow and he pointed to the sky and he said one mantra mentally. Maybe he mounted it with this so nobody would hear him. And all of a sudden he had manifested what he wanted: victory over demons. I don't know, usually it was his battle against the demon forces, but just one mantra was enough. We are just leaving Kali Yuga, which is a very dense negative time when we think all the opposite to what we should be thinking for our health, our wealth, our happiness, and for our evolution. We don't see things as clearly. So putting time, I remember doing Shreem Brzee, chanting it for like 4 hours. There was a program, and we'll talk about that. It's not available anymore, but very powerful rituals are available that substitute that. So everything was different. Sometimes we have to put our time more on what works and less on what doesn't work. So spending 2 hours strategizing, trying to get an affiliate program with some people who will think differently than you, spending 3-4 times in a day, or spending 3 to 4 hours with Lakshmi and chanting, the results will be widely different. And maybe Lakshmi will guide you to do the affiliate program. I still talk to the same people, but you will have the ideas of the new direction. Next, please. So you've probably seen the dates. So if we can go back 1 second, please. January 6th and January 20th are the days of Ekadashi. Ekadashi means the 11th moon of Vishnu. Next, please. So 13th moon, you know by now that we have usually 1 or 2, usually 2, 13th moon. And what's the difference, right? So I'll give you an example. My children were in a retreat today, and they were relaxed and enjoying their time. And I was working super hard, doing everything, the cooking, the Christmas tree. I love it, by the way. I'm not complaining. Getting my flowers, designing my bouquet, all these things. To me, they were important, so I prioritized. So I was working super hard, and they were enjoying and just relaxing. That is karmic, right? Maybe the planets today for them are better aligned than they are for me. Actually, I know so. But it will get better. Maybe it will be different the next time. But so time, planets are connected with our karma. And we have the easy way out. Just cut those lines or change the Shreem Brzee. Brzee at the throat is super important, because that is what changes our money reality. We are creating it as we go every day. In fact, every second we decide, okay, I want to have only $10,000, or $10 million are not enough for me, or I want to make $1 billion this year. So those thoughts will come from our karma. So also use what we said, it says here, surrogate spiritual techniques, which is meditation with the blue light in the throat, Tirunila and cutting lines with Tirunila, rolling it in the important spots, shoulders, throat, eyes, maybe forehead, which is so negative. The frontal lobes are the worst. And then the top of the head, the back of the head. And at least when you cut, you know that those techniques, those technologies have done a lot. They've gone a long way to remove the heavy energy and the negative thoughts. Okay, so next, please. New moon. This is a very important new moon because it's Hanuman Jayanti. Hanuman can do anything. He can do the impossible. So he's one of our best. Oh, there is a typo here. Saturn is not capitalized. I missed that. Okay. Saturn is very important. He controls everyone's life because we all have Saturn, and Saturn periods, even for those who have exalted, perfect spot, can give delays and some stress. Okay, so they'll get more things than those who have a bad Saturn, and maybe they'll suffer a little less, but they still have Saturn. So Hanuman is the being who absolutely can help you during Saturn periods, on Saturdays, during the important times when you have to create something new and you're seeing a lot of delay. So you need to pray to Hanuman, right? Astroved just had some rituals for Saturn, fire rituals to Hanuman and the nodes, think Rahu. And so all those things are very important, those technologies. But if you do Tarpanam on the new moon and also pray to Hanuman, that would be a great thing to do on Hanuman Jayanti. Also, Hanuman rules Mars, and those of us who don't have a good Mars, mine is good, God, but still, we all have some aspects of Mars that cause us pain and that cause us trouble. So we need to be very careful with Mars. And so you want to pray to Hanuman and also for that. And they're good. Dr. Pillai also wants us to do something for Saturn, to do Abhishekam to Saturn in the upcoming days. So please check your mail for Pillai Center offerings and also Astroved offerings, because these days leading up to the new year are so crucial, very consequential, especially the 24th, the 30th, and the 31st. And I think on the 20th, Dr. Pillai is doing some grand Abhishekam rituals to Saturn to change our reality and also to benefit from the position of Saturn in Aquarius, which is the giving Saturn. He's the one who gives us more wealth, more wishful. It sounds like a contradiction, but wish fulfillment. Saturn can do that too. From the 11th house, natural 11th house, which is Aquarius. So do something to participate in those. Next, please. Okay, waxing phase, you can January 11th, my birthday, to January 24th. That is the waxing phase of the moon. So the waxing phase, I wouldn't say it's luckier, but it gives you thoughts of growth, of abundance. So do something to connect with Goddess Lakshmi so you make more money and you can build, right, through your goals. You can build your, maybe you figure out how to get a promotion and get a better job or grow your business, right? So you can always do something during the waxing phase. Okay, so I recommend that. By the way, right now we are in the waxing moon phase. I believe it's Shasti, Muruga's power time. Yes, so the 5th moon ended this morning and we are in the time of Muruga. It's the waxing moon, so don't forget to do something right now. Sign up for what you want. It's not a time to clean up and just let go. It's a time to build and increase your effort right now, and you'll be very happy with the results. Next, please. Okay, 4th moon. It's not auspicious. That is why we pray to Ganesha. Ganesha controls the 4th moon, and there are 2 4th moons. January 13th, which is the waxing moon. I think January 28th is the waning moon. The waning moon requires the presence of Ganesha way more because it's even less auspicious. So you don't want to look at the moon. There is a legend that says that you will have some troubles from looking at the moon on the 4th moon. I believe that that's because it's not auspicious and the radiations are not beneficial. But if you still want to look at the moon, you're welcome to do that. I try not to. Next, please. By the way, for all these power times, we're also including, at the very least, 108 Shreem Brzee, because that's where you start seeing the change through the sound waves of the goddess. The sounds and the goddess are one and the same, so there's no difference between the vibrations of the mantra and Goddess Lakshmi. They are the same. So you're inviting the goddess in your life into your mind, and you'll see a lot of good. This is super important. I would like a highlighter, all yellow or all light blue or light pink. Okay, so type pusham. This is a time when we have a lot of opportunities for ascension. Why do I say that? This full moon was mentioned by Ramalingam, Swami Ramalingam, who is one of Dr. Pillai's previous incarnations, in which he turned his body into light. And Swami Ramalingam wanted to give the light body to everybody, but his students were like, maybe not. And so many missed the opportunity. And he said, I will return on January 24th, which is Tai Pusham, full moon, Tai Pusam. And so this is the day when he said he would return. So Dr. Pillai has already announced that Kalabhairava came, descended on the earth plane. He controls time. Then we have Agastya, who is descending on the 30th to help us with our evolution, with our souls. And then we have Ramalingam, Swami Ramalingam, who said he will return at the same time. So this is the crucial time for us, for spiritual people, Dr. Pillai's students, when we really want to see the major change at the spiritual level and at the material level. I believe the two are intertwined. It's very difficult to do one without the other, I believe. And now is the time where we should go all the way out, sign up for everything you can afford, chant, get together with your peers and chant together. So on this day, because it's also full moon, 1008 times Shreem Brzee is excellent. If you can do that, that's wonderful. If you cannot, you can do less. If you want to chant for 4 or 5 hours, why not? It's your chance to make a lot of money. And so you don't have to worry in 2024, because there'll be some changes. We don't really know what they are, but definitely there will be changes. All right, so there are also the full moon Shreem Brzee immersion program rituals with Sucharita and Swamini Valley. So don't miss those. They're very inexpensive and doable. And I think that's it. Is there anything else, Radha? Yes, Anuradha star. In January, there's only one, January 7th. And this is a power time for Goddess Lakshmi and Maharishi Vishvamitra, who is the being who basically wants to save humanity through abundance. The one who delivered Brzee, who told Dr. Pillai, you have to give it to everyone. And that's what Dr. Pillai has been doing. That's his mission, to give us all more money and eradicate hunger. Remember, when you do some charity, also you get a lot of blessings. Okay, so on Anuradha stars, you can chant to both Vishnu and Goddess Lakshmi 108 Om Namo Narayanaya and Shreem Brzee 1008 times. Okay, anything else? I think we have a tip of the month. We have the Friday Powertimes. Don't forget, January 5th, 12th, 19th, and 26th. These are power times for the Goddess 1008. Shreem Brzee will change your reality from scarcity to abundance. And ask for unlimited wealth, unlimited abundance. It can be done because the Goddess can do anything. So the tip of the month, which is good every day, track your thoughts. So what is karma? It's our thoughts. What is karma? Time. How are we spending our time? What thoughts are plaguing us? It's like a plague. Some people have these repetitive thoughts, and they lead to all kinds of troubles, like, I don't know, getting angry with these things, and then getting in an argument with that thing. And we have this karma. It's very difficult with our own efforts. So we have spiritual technology. See if they came from your family. Most of them are, or the planets. 90% of them are, or at least maybe 50%. Okay. So Dr. Pillai says 51% is your free will and 49% the planets. That's 50%, right? And even more so the ancestors, because we're thinking their thoughts. Okay, so that one thing will change everything. I think this is what really moves the needle. But because we have busy lives, it's so hard to be self-controlled and in an inner state where you're noticing everything. So we rush and we make mistakes because we're not self-aware in those moments of busyness. All right, so that's it. Any questions? Then we can wrap up the call, because I think very soon, in 1.5 hours, you'll have the workshop with Lakshmi. So you'll have a lot of Shreem Brzee blessings and help today. Hopefully these power times will make the difference for you in your lives, so you can experience all the wealth for much happier life, and also for helping the world. I know most of you are very humanitarian, very much oriented towards helping others. Anything else? Any other slide? No? Hello? Radha? Sorry. Okay, then I'll return to the big screen, so I will answer any questions. Sounds good. I think we lost the, is still there? Okay, I kind of, maybe, I hope we didn't drop the call, because we lost Radha. All right, looks like we are, I think it's frozen. Okay. Zoom is frozen. Okay, so I'm going to end the call as we are now. Hopefully you are still hearing me. And I wish you a wonderful weekend. Have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see you soon. Happy holidays, everyone. See you soon.